That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
So are you saying that Mueller got it wrong?
No, and what I've said on your show and others, Jake, for over a year now is that, yes, there's ample evidence of collusion in plain sight, but that is not the same thing as proof of a criminal conspiracy beyond a reasonable doubt, and that I would defer to Bob Mueller's judgment, and I do. But I think what we're talking about here is the difference between conduct that rises to the level of criminality and conduct that is deeply unethical, unpatriotic.
Wow. That's Adam Schiff. With everything that's going on in this economy, with the messages we got last week, where you had an inversion from where the 3-month Treasury now has inverted. In other words, the rate on a 3-month Treasury went higher than what you could get on a 10-year Treasury. That's called an inversion. You heard all year, flattening of the yield curve. Well, it went from flattening to where it actually inverted, where you got a higher rate on 3-month Treasury than you did on a 10-year. And in the last 50 years, when that happens, in the last 50 years, only one time was it wrong. It's always been correct about a recession and followed most of the time, not all the time, by a correction. Shouldn't they be thinking about that? Shouldn't these people like Adam Schiff and the rest of them, don't you think Congress should be worrying about our health care, which is still through the roof? The middle class is shrinking. That's the real problem in this country nobody's talking about. The middle class is shrinking. And when that middle class is gone, it's over. And remember, these people on the left, that's their intent. That was Obama's intent from the day he got in office, was to get rid of the middle class, because the middle class is a big threat to socialism. You got to get rid of that middle class. And talking about that, last week, remember the job Friday, those job numbers we had on Friday? 196,000 jobs. Everybody was all excited. 3.2% wage increase for the year. What are you, nuts? 3.2%? Hell, healthcare will kill you. Healthcare eat most of that up. Here's what they don't tell you, though. Only 25,000 of the 196,000 jobs were decent jobs. The rest of the jobs were all low-paying jobs. They were bartending jobs, waitress jobs, low-paying caretakers, retail jobs, if you could get a retail job, because retail, the economy's getting so bad that retail jobs are just tanking. Retail itself is at a 9-year, sales are at a 9-year low. But here's the thing, wages. Let's talk about these wages. This is what they should be talking about. Not Trump and his taxes and all this other nonsense. 3.2%. Increase in wages over 12 months. Guess where that money went to? That money went to the wealthy. Those are the CEOs and top management. And they went to the working class. When I say working class, I'm talking about the working poor. The working poor. I'm talking about the waitress, the person who cleans the room, the chambermaid at the hotels, this kind of person. But and that's good. We understand that. That's good. I'm glad. First time in 20 years they got a raise. But the problem is they have no disposable income. In other words, their wages are so low to start with, a little increase of 3.2% doesn't help the economy because the working poor, they don't have enough disposable income after they pay their withholding tax, after they pay their bills. They don't have enough money left to go buy a durable good. What's that mean? They don't go buy. They don't have enough to buy appliances. For example, they don't have enough money to go buy a big screen TV. Those sorts of things. And that's what you need. See, when they say a 3.2% wage hike, you want those wages going to the people with the most disposable income, with high disposable income, because they'll spend. See, the rich don't spend. See, the rich got part of the 3.2, and the working poor got part of 3.2, but the group that needed it the most to bring this economy forward didn't get it. Because, first of all, the very wealthy, they don't spend. They don't spend. So their purchasing power is huge, but they don't spend. They got everything they want now. They already have it. So they take their money and put it in a pile with the rest of their money. Of course, the working poor, when they get that raise, they're working paycheck to paycheck. All they're doing is taking that money and paying a back bill, telephone bill or whatever. But it's the middle class that needs to get that money. It's the middle class. They're the ones that have the most purchasing power of that group. They have purchasing power. If they got the money, then they would go spend it. They also would go, the middle class, and create businesses because they have that disposable income. They can create businesses, which is very important to our country because small businesses, remember, is the backbone to our country. The middle class is the link to our country. So, in other words, it's the middle class that gives us a healthy economy. But you got to have disposable income. So the bottom line, let's think about this for a moment. They're talking about Trump. They're talking all about this nonsense.
When you say there's when he says there's no collusion, there may very well not have been evidence beyond a reasonable doubt, which is a very high judicial standard, of criminal conspiracy with the Russians. But there was, in plain sight, open collusion with the Russians.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Isn't that just unbelievable? That is just absolutely nuts. Who cares? Who cares? So, again, we had those numbers last week, and very disappointing. And none of the jibber-jabbers are talking about it. So, again, you have the wealthy who got money. They're not going to spend it. You got the working class. They have little spending power, no disposable income. After they pay payroll tax, they work check to check. They work 2 jobs. In fact, the health insurance eats up most of their wage incentive. Then you got the middle class. Most of the wage increases excluded that group. That's terrible for the economy. Remember, the larger the middle class grows, the healthier the economy is. See, the middle class, as I say, is the foundation to our economy. And when our middle class grows, when you talk about redistribution of wealth, you want the middle class to grow very large because they redistribute wealth through job creation, where the socialists like Obama want to redistribute wealth by confiscating the wealth of those who work hard. And, of course, AOC wants the same thing, and Bernie wants the same thing, is to take wealth, confiscate their wealth so that they no longer create wealth because they're discouraged. I mean, this is nuts. This is where we're going. So these job numbers weren't that great. And by the way, the durable orders goods were horrible. We'll talk more about those numbers and manufacturing when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
I've been telling you since January of 2018 the market was going to crash, and what was going to tip the market over is China and the global economy, that it was slowing. Now what are you hearing? Nobody ever talks about the bond market. I always talk about the bond market with my gang because we watch the bond market. This is how we get our returns. Give you an example. We bought in January Netflix. We also bought Nike. We bought Hess. And we bought Airlines, LUV. Those four, we have an 18% return. Again, I'm not saying every gang member made 18%. I can't say that because I don't know when they get in or when they get out. I give them the instructions when to get in and when to add to the position, when to take profits, when to get out, when to run like hell. And if they follow that, then that was the returns we had on those four stocks.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
And this is Stock Corner. This is the time of the program. We take a look and see how our members are doing with the stocks that we work, and gives you an opportunity to identify how well they're doing. And we hope you join the gang. Join Phil's Gang. Okay. You know, before I began with the stocks, I just got to say one thing. The worst decision that the president ever made was to bring on Larry Kudlow. Now Kudlow is trying to stack the Federal Reserve with his buddies. Moore is one of them. This would be terrible. I mean, when the president was the candidate and he came in and he said this was the worst economy ever, this was an ugly bubble, if he stayed with that, truthful narrative, and if he didn't do that tax cut, the biggest thing that killed us is the tax cut with the large corporations. You can't give large corporations a $1 trillion tax cut when they're netting $17 trillion a year. What are you, nuts? As a result of that tax cut, we have a deficit. Budget deficit means we are spending more than we take in our checking account through taxes. That means they had to just cut by 40%, example, their infrastructure program. No bridge, no roads, no trains, and that causes you to a couple million jobs we could have had. Kudlow comes out and he tells us today this.
The president's tariffs and the trade wars are negatively impacting American manufacturing. What are you guys going to do about it? Is the president hurting manufacturing jobs?
No, I don't think he is.
But what about the fact that February and March were disappointing?
Well, I think, the winter stuff is always hard. Seasonal adjustments difficult. We did have a government shutdown. The ISM purchasing managers are showing great strength in both.
No, it's not true. See, this is the thing. Kudlow does the same thing with the president. He sits down and lies to him. He wants to get to the president what the president wants to hear. And if he brings on his buddies and puts them in the Federal Reserve, that's going to be insane. Now, let's listen to what he says. He said, it's all good. He says manufacturing's all good. Really? Let me read you some headlines. U.S. factory orders slumped in February. Manufacturing cut 6,000 jobs in March. Slowing manufacturing hire may point to fraying U.S. expansion. U.S. manufacturing is slowing down too far and too fast. So global manufacturing is slowing. Manufacturing surge for Trump is now fading. Now let's go back and hear what Larry Kudlow said.
The president's tariffs and the trade wars are negatively impacting American manufacturing. What are you guys going to do about it? Is the president hurting manufacturing jobs?
No, I don't think he is.
But what about the fact that February and March were disappointing?
Well, I think, the winter stuff is always hard. Seasonal adjustments difficult. We did have a government shutdown.
Oh, blah, blah,
ISM
blah.
Purchasing managers are showing great strength in both manufacturing and services.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. Now, Fisher, they asked Fisher. Now, remember, Fisher was on the Fed, and he was the one who organized the Fed to front load the stock market in 2008 with quantitative easing, and then to bring interest rates down to zero so he and his friends could make a fortune. in the stock market. They could borrow money free. You couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. If we dug up J.P. Morgan, he couldn't do it. But his buddies in Wall Street, in the hedge funds, and the insurance companies, they all could get money at 0% and speculate in the stock market and run the market up every day, 357%, and they made a fortune. But Main Street made nothing. Main Street got nowhere, got nothing out of it. See, Main Street depends on their wealth is a good job. Find a good job with good benefits. See, that's the wealth. The people who are making $30,000 a year less, $60,000 a year less, that's their wealth. They're not in the stock. Yeah, they got 401ks, but most of them take their money out. They have to pay medical bills, for God's sakes, their health insurance, their kids going to school. So the country, the other day, while he's telling us everything is wonderful, and all these jibber jabbers, remember, they back him. Larry Kudlow's lapdogs, all these jibber jabbers on these financial TV shows saying how everything's wonderful. Really? Well, there's a little disconnect here between everything being wonderful and reality. This is crazy. As I said, the 196,000 jobs, only 25,000 were decent jobs. The majority were terrible service jobs. I mean, just terrible. The budget deficit is really slowing the economy now. We can't grow. And remember when Kudlow said this about how the growth of the GDP?
We could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
Then he changed it.
We'll probably score 2% plus in the first quarter. We're looking forward to 3% for the year as a whole.
No, you're not going to get, Larry's not going to get 3% for the year whole in 2019. That's another bold-faced lie. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. GDP was forecasted in 2018 by Larry Kudlow 4 to 5%. Then it came at 2.8. Then after some financial engineering by Larry Kudlow with soybeans, they were able to kick it up a little bit more so they could come in and say 3%. Now we're in the first quarter of 2019, and we're going to be negative, not even grow. And the annual GDP will be lucky to be 1.3%. Oh, for 2020, 1.4%. Oh, the Eurozone, Europe, 2019. We're going to be 1.3%. The Eurozone is going to be 1.4%. Oh, in 2020, the Eurozone is going to be 1.2%. And what's Kudlow saying? We're going to be 3%? This is unbelievable what's going on. We'll be right back. Take a look at some stocks. This is nuts, man.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
philsgang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang Radio Show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang Social Media, keeping you connected.
I've been telling you since January of 2018 the market was going to crash, and what was going to tip the market over is China and the global economy, that it was slowing. Now what are you hearing? Nobody ever talks about the bond market. I always talk about the bond market with my gang because we watch the bond market. This is how we get our returns. Give you an example. We bought in January Netflix. We also bought Nike. We bought Hess. And we bought Airlines, LUV. Those four, we have an 18% return. Again, I'm not saying every gang member made 18%. I can't say that because I don't know when they get in or when they get out. I give them the instructions when to get in and when to add to their position, when to take profits, when to get out, when to run like hell. And if they follow that, then that was the returns we had on those four stocks.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. This is interesting. This is the former Fed chairman, our Fed advisor on the board from Dallas, Richard Fisher. He's the one who front-loaded the stock market to create the 357% rally, which was a financially engineered rally, which we all know. We never had a recovery. The only recovery is for the very wealthy who are always in the stock market. But for the guy who makes $60,000 a year or less, he hasn't recovered. He hasn't even recovered his losses from this house that went to foreclosure. But here's what he says about Larry Kudlow.
What about this notion, and look, it's not just from the president out there saying that you should cut rates. It's Mr. Moore suggested 50 basis points. Kudlow backed that up on this network in the last week or so. What do you make of that?
I think he's doing the bidding of the president. I don't sense his heart is in this. More, I don't pay any attention to. He's a politician, a political economist, not a very well-trained economist, by the way. This is serious stuff. I think the markets would really go into a frenzy, and our allies, other central banks, go into a frenzy if indeed he succeeds with Moore and with Kane.
And he's right. Moore, is a lapdog. He was on Larry Kudlow's show almost every night. Yes, Larry. Yes, Larry. Whatever Larry says, you go, yes, Larry. Yes, Larry. What a dope. Look, you can't sit here and have these guys tell us how wonderful the economy is. And now you got your portfolio. It's all set up. Your managers are running their portfolio as if everything was fine. Your managers are listening to this dope.
Whatever we were worried about, we're not worried about anymore. Powell met with Trump. Everything's fine now. So
everything is fine now. Everything is fine now, except this. Except this. Americans 55 years and older are suddenly losing jobs at the fastest pace in 4 years. Does that everything sound fine there? Factory orders fell off a cliff for 6 straight months. But what Larry Kudlow tell us? Factory orders were terrific. Heavy truck orders crashed by 66%. Home starts, home sales dropped. Matter of fact, in Vancouver, home sales have already dropped by 46%. That's going to come through all the economies and back to us. Wheels are coming off the auto sales. The labor participation rate has dropped again. What are you, nuts? And of the 196,000 jobs we just got, I already told you, most are low-paying healthcare, education jobs, lousy jobs. No jobs, as a matter of fact, we lost 12,000 manufacturing jobs. We're supposed to gain 10,000. The jobs in construction and oil drilling and mining and manufacturing, those are high-paying jobs. They're not there. Everything is in these lousy jobs. So this is why my members, I tell them every day, look, the stock market is where you make money. What you got to do is stop listening to these people. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Trump could lose the next election if he continues to listen to Larry Kudlow. He'll lose. Because remember what I told you. When you have an inversion of the rates, where you had the 3-month rate now higher than the 10-year rate of interest, that's gone from a flattening yield curve to an inversion. For 50 times, it's been right except for once. And it was right on in 2007 when we had the same thing that happened last week. In 2007, same thing. A year later, we had the big crash. You can't have home starts down, sales down, wheels coming off, auto sales, labor participation rate dropping, and these people keep telling you everything's fine. So what do we do to make money? First of all, we don't listen to these people, and we follow the money. It's that simple. And we're hoping and praying for the day that the market continues its crash. It's stalled. We had a 20% crash in October, from October to December 24. It hasn't stopped. It's been interfered with by Kudlow and all the boys. And now he's trying to bring on his own boys to stuff into the to the Fed, on the Fed board, so they can own the Fed board. So for us, it doesn't matter. If he does that, it doesn't matter. For us to make money, it doesn't matter. Because we don't pay attention to any of the fundamentals of the economy when we're making decisions to buy stocks. And you shouldn't either. But the problem is you're tied up with your broker. You're tied up with your planner. You're tied up with your advisor because you think they know something. And they know nothing. They know nothing. They get their orders from their people, from their bosses, tell you what stock to sell, what group to sell. And remember, they have no fiduciary relationship with you. They can screw you.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
There, do you get that? Do you understand that? There's no fiduciary. So the best way, again, is when I've been doing this for over 40 years. I'm 73 years old. I've been around a long time. And the one thing I found out about the stock market long ago, these guys are all full of it. These guys are all carnies. These guys are in there to make themselves rich. Just like when they lied to you, like CNN lied to you, and MSNBC and Joe in the Morning lied to you, the president was going to go to prison. They did all that to get ratings because they knew the people that listened to them hated Trump, and they could tell what they wanted to hear. And the MSNBC made a fortune. These hosts made a fortune. It's the same thing now with the financial market. Nobody's telling the truth. No one's telling the truth. So let's just follow the money. Join my gang. You're going to help the kids of St. Jude, and we're going to help you. It works. You sign up in the color-coded chart that I designed, the algorithms, which I, of course, had help with because I don't know how to do programming, but they understood what I wanted. They put together exactly what I wanted. I want to follow the money. I don't want to listen to these losers. I don't want to listen to them. I don't want to listen to what they've got to say. One minute they're telling us, oh, this is a great market. Next minute they're going, the same people are saying, well, we're disappointed. What's going on here? Market goes up, market goes down. I don't care about any of that. My members, to me, I just want to make sure we're right more often than we're not right. And we do that by following the people who are always right, who rig the money. Wall Street, the hedge fund guys, the insurance guys, the big insurance companies, the big Wall Street firms. When you follow their money, you're going to be right. You're going to be right. When they take their money out of a stock, you remove your money. They put money in a stock, put yours in. But you only can follow 5 stocks. It's impossible to do more than that. And that's what we've done for 2 years. 5 stocks, and we've beaten the S&P. 5 stocks. So every day at 2 o'clock, when you start off, you join right now, $39.95. Just take one stock of the 5. One stock. Follow it. At 2 o'clock, we post instructions on every one of our 5 stocks for our members. If you follow those instructions right to the T, you're going to do just fine. And you have your own personal coach. If you're having problems, you're making a mistake, it's like having your own personal coach. We'll find out why. If you want to be an activist investor and really do a lot of trading, I think we have the best trading academy in the country to teach that. We have classes every day online live from 9:30 to 11 o'clock where you participate with us, ask questions, give us your stock. It's a wonderful program. But for the person who don't have time for that, or for the person who just doesn't want to learn, they got time, they just want to learn anything. They just want to make money with the least aggravation. And that's what I give you, for God's sakes. If you can't try it for 1 month for $39.95, invest in yourself first. Then also, when you're making money, please help St. Jude. I know something about St. Jude. I know something about cancer. My son had cancer. In 1962, remember, the rate at which kids survived with leukemia was 4%. Now it's over 90%. So join my gang. Help yourself. Help the kids. It's a win-win for everybody. They're waiting for your call. This is the only way you invest in stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
philsgang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang Radio Show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang Social Media, keeping you connected. Does your money manager send you an alert when the stock position that you're in goes up or it goes down? Does your brokerage send you an alert to get out of a stock position so you don't lose money? Of course they don't. Here at philsgang.com, we keep all of our members engaged with the stock positions that we recommend. Nobody does that for their clients. Nobody. Go to philsgang.com and become a member to get up-to-the-minute alerts. That's philsgang.com. Stop losing money and start making money with Phil's Gang.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Does your money manager send you an alert when the stock position that you're in goes up or it goes down? Does your brokerage send you an alert to get out of a stock position so you don't lose money? Of course they don't. Here at philsgang.com, we keep all of our members engaged with the stock positions that we recommend. Nobody does that for their clients. Nobody. Go to philsgang.com and become a member to get up-to-the-minute alerts. That's philsgang.com. Stop losing money and start making money with Phil's Gang.
I've been telling you since January of 2018 the market was going to crash, and what was going to tip the market over is China and the global economy, that it was slowing. Now what are you hearing? Nobody ever talks about the bond market. I always talk about the bond market with my gang because we watch the bond market. This is how we get our returns. Give you an example. We bought in January Netflix. We also bought Nike. We bought Hess. And we bought Airlines, LUV. Those four, we have an 18% return. Again, I'm not saying every gang member made 18%. I can't say that because I don't know when they get in or when they get out. I give them the instructions when to get in and when to add to their position, when to take profits, when to get out, when to run like hell. And if they follow that, then that was the returns we had on those four stocks.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call, $39.95. Just try 1 month. Judge me on my performance. 5 stocks. The first month, you're going to just do 1. And every afternoon at 2 o'clock Eastern, we post what to do with those stocks. The one all 5. You just take the one you picked. Do exactly what the instructions are when you come home from work, what to do the next day. It's a perfect way of doing it. Don't have to study anything. Don't have to go to class. Don't have to do a thing. 2 minutes out of your life, maybe 3 minutes if you're a slow reader. That's it. And at the end of the month, judge me on my performance. That's all. And then help the kids of St. Jude. What is wrong with that? There's got to be another answer here. Look, nothing has worked. Remember, you got to disconnect yourself from the stock market. If you keep on connecting yourself to planners and managers and your 401k managers to take your money and work it for you, nobody's working your money for you. They're working your money for themselves. Don't you get that? With high fees. They rip you off every day with high fees. The guy who even invented the 401k says that. The one thing they're doing, Ted Bennett, thank you, Ted Bennett. The one thing you got to understand, starting with Obama, and now you got AOC, and you got the guy from Bernie Sanders and all the other socialists. They know the one thing that threatens their socialism And they want to expand socialism. They want to expand their welfare state. Obama started to kill the middle class when he became president because that's a threat. You can't have a welfare state expanding when you have a middle class. Because, see, a middle class, the larger you grow the middle class, the more you redistribute wealth through job creation. They don't want job creation. They hate the working poor. Dems hate the working poor because it flies right in the face of what they believe. They don't want people working. The Dems want people to be poor. The poorer they are, the more they need handouts. They don't want hand-ups. They don't give people a hand-up. They give them handouts. Free stuff. So they'll vote for them. That's why they want open borders. Remember this?
I won't have to worry about putting gas in my car. I won't have to worry about paying my mortgage. You know, if I help him, he's going to help me.
You see, we laughed at that. But now here we are. It's coming around to it. Socialism is here. That's all we hear every day. And to get socialism, you got to kill the middle class. And how did Obama do that? He killed what creates the middle class, small businesses. The first thing he did, he went in and he put in so many regulations on small business, it choked them. Then he went in and he made sure small businesses couldn't get access to money. What's that? Savings. When people save money at a bank, a small business goes in that bank and borrows money. That's how he expands his business or starts a business. He killed that. He took the savings rate from 5%, dropped it down to 1/4%. So then people took their money out of the bank and they went and started to buy bonds. They bought treasuries. So there was no money. So when businessmen went in to start a business or to expand their existing business, the rates were high. Why? Because when there's little money at the bank, little savings, they raise the rates so they won't have so many people coming in. They'd be running out of money, or they have to borrow it, and they don't want to do that. So remember, what Obama did to discourage entrepreneurship was to cut off entrepreneurs' access to money. And the first thing he did, as I said, he went in and put all kinds of restrictions, 122,000 new restrictions on business. Then he went in and he put new restrictions on community banks, community banks, and all the small town banks, the community banks, and the other, what are the other ones they called? Not the unions. I forget the name. But what they did is they went into small banks and they put all kinds of regulations on them, and the banks couldn't survive. The smaller banks, these small community banks, had to sell to the big banks. So he made sure he cut the community banks out, made sure that they couldn't survive, that they had to sell to the 5 largest banks. He did anything he could. And now what's going on? Take a look at the middle class. The middle class is shrinking big time. And that's why we can't grow the economy to 4 to 5%. Because, see, you need the middle class because they always had most of the disposable income. After they paid taxes, they had money left. They could go out and purchase durable goods. They could buy a big screen TV. They could buy appliances. They could buy the latest mobile phone. They could even buy a BMW. They also could take expensive holidays and eat in restaurants because they had disposable income. See, the working poor, even when you give them a raise, and this 3.2%, they got most of it. They split it between the very, very wealthy and themselves. But the wealthy, they don't spend. They already have money. So they take the money, put in the same pile as all the rest of the money. The working poor, they're just making it. That money they get, they don't go buy mobile phones or BMW or durable goods to grow the economy. Remember, the economy grows by you spending on a durable good item. That's how the economy grows. It's that simple. If people don't buy durable goods items, the economy can't grow. And this is what's happening. Our durable goods orders are tanking. Our manufacturing is tanking. Kudlow's lying. So, because there's not enough money. Wages haven't gone up. Healthcare is killing wages. So that's how he did it. Between regulations, choking off the community banks so entrepreneurs couldn't start a business or small businesses couldn't go add to their restaurant or whatever. It was unbelievable. So today we're sitting here with AOC and Sanders, Elizabeth Warren and Pelosi. All these Democrats now want socialism. They all want socialism. Well, we've already had socialism. If you want to see socialism, just go to the VA. Do you know when you go to the VA, if you go work for the VA, you wouldn't believe what you get for benefits. They take care of you from the minute you worked until the time you die. It's unbelievable the benefits you get. If you have a problem getting a house, they'll take care of it. I mean, they take care of everything for you. It's just unbelievable, the VA. And this is what AOC wants, Bernie Sanders wants. They want to model it after the VA. If you work for the VA, I mean, you're entitled to what they call credit to grave support. If you work for the VA, you get health care. Okay, at any of their 1,200 locations, you get housing guarantees. You get 100% of college costs. They give you 100% of college costs for your kids if you work for the VA. You get special unemployment checks. You get life insurance. You get nursing home care when you get older. All this paid for by you and me. That's a socialist dream. So I can't fix any of this. I can't fix any of this. But here's what I can do. If I'm reaching out to you to help the kids at St. Jude, and I'm going to help you in return. I don't want you to send them any money till you make money. If you really believe that everything is fine, I know you don't, because it's not fine. I wish I could come on here and say everything's wonderful. I mean, every day when I come on here, I know you've heard all day long listening to the financial shows on TV. Everything's fantastic. Everything's wonderful. The economy's doing great. But it's not doing great for the middle class. It's just not. So what money you do have, retirement is, remember, if retirement is a big crisis right now because the 401k experiment doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's a scam. It's the country's biggest skimming operation. 27 hidden fees. All I'm asking is just try one stock with me for 4 weeks. Stay with that one stock. Let me coach you on that one stock for 4 weeks. 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. They're there for your call. And here's the beautiful thing. We don't care if the market goes down, because with the same ease we buy stocks and instruct our members how to buy, with that same ease, you're going to make money when the market goes down. So you don't need to worry about any of this nonsense and all these lies out there. 877-600-GANG. We're waiting for your call now. Help yourself. Help St. Jude.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make